This is the recording for Module 1.03, Connotation, Denotation, and Imagery. And the assessment for this one is a quiz. So I'm mostly just going to be explaining a few things to you in this video and going over what you need to read on your own so that you're ready to take the quiz. So I just want to start here with this picture and what it says. It says, "What does this image mean to you?" A textbook would explain that this is a dove. It is just a bird. But to many people, this image has an emotional connection. What does a dove mean to you? So I know that as soon as I clicked in here, even before I read that, I started having this song by Prince, "When Doves Cry," stuck in my head. So, you know, that's what the feeling that it brought up for me was remembering that song. And you scroll down, it says, "Your reaction to this image can be helpful to writers. Authors often deliberately use words and images that give us emotional responses. This is part of the power of literature." So in this module, your objectives are going to be to analyze the use of metaphor, imagery, and diction in works of literature, and to analyze the use of connotation and denotation in works of literature. So once you've read this page, which I just read the whole thing to you, then you go on to page 2. And here on page 2, it's going to start talking about connotation and denotation, and you'll need to read this entire page. And also do this activity down here where it says freedom, and then you're going, what are you going to do here? You go, oh, that's what graduation. It says, "What is the denotation and connotation of the word graduation? Check your understanding by dragging and dropping the terms into denotation or connotation." Okay, so you'll have to do that activity on your own. And don't forget to hit next item so it brings up the next one. But I just want to talk a little bit about connotation and denotation and kind of try to explain what that means in case you don't know. And remember that you can hover over the words and it will give you a definition of what it means. So I want to start actually with denotation, because denotation means the dictionary definition. So if you look the word up in the dictionary, that you'll see exactly what it means. Connotation is the words, images, and emotions associated with the word or phrase. So words often will have a negative or a positive connotation. Even if there's two words that have pretty much the same exact denotation, they can have very different connotations. So I like to use the example of fragrance and odor. Both of those words, fragrance and odor, have the same denotation, the same meaning. They mean a smell, right? A fragrance is a smell, and odor is a smell. But one has a positive connotation and the other has a negative connotation. If I say, "What is that perfume you're wearing? It has a very strong odor," is that positive or negative? It's negative. The word odor has a negative connotation. The word fragrance, if I say, "What is that perfume you're wearing?" It has a very strong fragrance. That's not such an insult, right? It has a positive connotation. When you go into like Bath and Body Works, you're not like, "Oh, I wonder what new odor they have for sale in here." No, it's a fragrance. What new fragrance do they have? Right? So that's the difference between connotation and denotation, and you can start thinking about some words and whether or not they have positive or a negative connotation. But read through all of this page and make sure that you click on the things that need to be clicked on and do all those assignments. And when you're done, we've gone all the way to the bottom, then you'll go to page 3. On page 3 here, it has a poem called "Autumn Fires" by Robert Louis Stevenson. And in this, you're going to look at words and images and see what kind of connotation he uses to talk about the seasons. And then you're going to do the check for understanding. And then don't forget to read all the way to the bottom. There's another poem by Emily Dickinson. And on the very last page, page 4, this is kind of a short module, it talks about the assessment, which is just a quiz on everything in the lesson. So if you have any questions about that, let me know, and good luck with that quiz. Thanks.